What's going on, guys? Aarava here. Welcome back to the F1 2016 Road to 1,000 Points, episode number 3 today. I need to say a huge thank you to you guys for the support on this series for the first 2 episodes. Speaking of the first few episodes, episode number 2, at the end of it, I said we had 50 points. A little correction, we actually have 49 points on our journey to 1,000 points there, because we didn't get 1 point at China, because I had a penalty then. So, anyway, we've nipped that in the bud. 49 points. Let's try and add to it today in today's episode. We're here at Spa. Francorchamps, 5 red lights are out in the Toros here. Me and my teammate here down in 18th and 19th, so pretty far back. So we have to try and do some moves into the opening lap where we'll probably gain the most positions. Cautiously into turn 1. A lot of smoke happening. A lot of kind of ping-ponging going around in front of us. The Sauber here gets collected by the Force India front wing, so we have to narrowly just escape that. We're up into 13th place, so already success. Gained 7 places and also took out that mana car for good measure. As we climb up Rouge, hopefully we'll get in the OP slipstream once again. There's been about 5 million Kevin Magnussens there on the right-hand side that are taking themselves out, so that's all good as well. So we're up into P10 already. I said we had to get a lot of positions on lap 1, but 9 of them on the opening lap before we even got to about turn 3 here. So looking very good as my teammate is also up here in 9th place. He's behind the Renault and the Sauber. The Renault's lost it. He comes a Wow. Looks like the doctor ordered a bit too much potassium today. Great. Well, that's our race over. We're just going to move swiftly on to the next race in the Force India of Sergio Perez in 3rd place, starting the Brazilian Grand Prix. So hopefully there will be no freaking Renaults anywhere near us to cause us incident today. There is a Toro Rosso though. That was a little bit of a bad omen for us last time out. So let's try and see how we do here. Okay, start. Toro Rosso goes on the right. We're going to try and go down the inside. Someone's going to try and dive bomb me. We just about make it through there side by side with the Toro Rosso. And to be fair, actually a really nice sequence of corners there with the Toro Rosso. We just about squeeze him out, looks like it, and we'll be up into 2nd place. He might make a move at the end of the back straight with some slipstream, but for now, into 2nd place. Looking good. We go hard on the inside to defend the corner. That means we go a little bit wide though on the exit. The Toro Rosso comes back at us and swings on the left. Absolutely Rosberg and Verstappen there, as he doesn't want to give us any room. So we're down to 3rd place now. We're going to have to try and get the 2nd place back. We get very close to his gearbox. Just managed to pull it through in 4th gear. Let the engine do the braking for us. And then here, he broke way too early for that corner. So we swooped down the inside in 1st, drifted a little bit, and now we're on the back of the Ferrari. So we move on to basically the final corner there, and we go up the hill. We're going to get the really OP slipstream up the hill in rich mix as well, and we should be able to make a move on the Ferrari. We're going to go to the outside, looks like, as he goes to the inside and defends. So we're up into 1st place and the far side of the Grand Prix momentarily. He's going to turn 1 though. He goes really deep into the corner like I thought he would. He went really deep, forced me out, and kind of touched my left front there a little bit. So we're back down to 2nd place, still pretty good, and the Toro Rosso behind us is got a bit of a distance to us, so we're looking comfortable in this Grand Prix. Come out to the next corner though. We go really aggressive on the braking, really fast down the gears, tap his rear end. We've spun round. We bottled it more than Felipe Massa did at the last USA Grand Prix there. So we're down to 4th place. It looks like that's where we're going to end. Although, to be honest, to be fair, I would have made that corner perfectly fine if the Ferrari hadn't braken a little bit too early for my liking. If he wasn't actually there, his car was not on the apex, I would have made that corner fine. But anyway, we are going to get 4th place either way. So that's going to be a good 12 points if I remember correctly. So good 12 points. Obviously, we didn't get any points on the board in the first race. So good to finally get them. So that's 12 added on to 49. Let's try and see if we can get some more. The next one is going to be the dreaded Baku. This is not gonna go well. Azerbaijan. The first time I believe we're doing this in this series, Azerbaijan. So into turn 1, I'm predicting an absolute storm of something. But to be fair, we go down the inside. The most that's happened is that Red Bull flicking off on the left and killing himself into the wall. So we're up into 5th place here. Down to 6th as the Ferrari dive bombs in an absolute treat. And so he's up into 5th. We got yellow flags here. So we're going to try and get the slipstream of the Ferrari. Now going down to this corner, I haven't done Azerbaijan in absolutely ages. And I was like a blind old man. Didn't see the break point at all. Completely creamed that Ferrari in the rear. Completely, as Mark Webber would say. And we're down to 15th place. But we're not going to give up. We got a penalty, but we're not going to give up. We could still get some good points as the Hat loses the back end. The Force India has also lost the will to live there on the right-hand side. So up into P14. Might be P13 as we go around the outside. And we've got more people just taking themselves out. I mean, I'm not. Maybe they just see my username. They're like, get out of the way, Arab's coming. Go. But I'm not complaining one bit. If you want to come into my open lobby and just take yourself out if you see me behind you, well, that's totally fine by me. I will allow you to do that. That's how gracious of a host I am. I will let you. Look at this. It's just wonderful. We had about 4 places gained there just by doing nothing. It is absolutely miraculous here. We've been overtaken by a freaking Sauber. That's a little bit disappointing. We're down to 9th place, but it's still back in the points, crucially. But yeah, if you're in the lobby with me and you want to take yourself out, you know I'm trying to get points here, then I will not have anything against you. By all all means, do it early. Do it at the first corner by all I care. But anyway, we're up into 8th place because I did an absolutely legitimate legal overtake on the Sauber. Okay, that was totally legal. And now we're going to try and get the Renault. What are you doing? So now we move on to the Spanish Grand Prix in Sergio Perez's Force India again. We go to 5 red lights. We're going to be calm for this one now because getting that angry is there's no use of it. It's an open lobby, let's face it. It doesn't matter to anything. So we're going to calmly get off and go up the gears nice and easy up into 7th gear. P11 at the moment, 1 place off points, should be pretty good. Into turn 1 we go down the inside up into 9th place and the Toro Rosso loses it. We take evasive action there. Could have been worse, but don't worry, we're up into 9th still. So we're still on the points. Everything is good in the world. We're behind the Sauber. There's a Renault on the left who's lost the will to live yet again. And so we're looking good. What a cunt. Right, so it's time for a comeback, boys. We're down in 19th place thanks to some very, very nice people that I consider great friends. Great friends. So, we're in P17 now as 2 other people blew themselves up, so that's good. But we will keep our head in the game, keep it focused, because we can do this. We can make a comeback. If we believe we can achieve and we can something to that effect. I've forgotten the line. I'm sure there's a line and a phrase there somewhere. We're going to make a lovely diving move down the inside of the Manor car, down to 2nd gear, really aggressive on the brakes, into the left-hander, and we're up into 16th place now behind the Haas and the Sauber as we close up now into the next section. I think at this point that we're going to try and get him on the DRS straight, but then the Haas just completely loses it, and yet again, just people get out of my way. It's brilliant. It really, I enjoy this kind of power. If only the AI would do that in my career mode, literally just jump out of the way when I get up to them, and now we're trying to overtake the Sauber, who got very, very close to our right front tire. I don't know what he was doing. He sort of weaved right and sort of half weaved left back again, but thankfully no contact made. I think that was the same Sauber that took us out, so that was pretty good. Otherwise, I don't know what would have happened to me in this commentary box. So we're up into 14th place. There's been yellow flags everywhere. Oh my god! What on earth is going on here? What on earth went on there? About 4 cars ghosting, and thank you very much again to the Renault who punted me off. Bloody hell. Anyway, we're up into 12th, and the haha! Serves you right, fella. Serves you right. The Renault goes off into Narnia on the outside there. And we're up into 10th place. Serves you right, fella. You shouldn't have forced that potassium down my throat. So we persevered here. We're up into 10th place after literally everyone and their mothers blew themselves up on the right-hander. Don't know what went on, but we had a lot of cars into the wall, ghosting, going slow. So I don't even want to know what went on there, but we're up into 10th because of it. So perseverance did pay off. And so we've got 1 more lap left. We've got the Red Bull, though, looking very, very tasty here on our rear end. He goes on the right-hand side. Yellow flag is again going to turn 1. The car ahead of us goes slow. There's a second car there, the Sauber. I think that might be the same Sauber we overtook before, goes slow, or it might be a different one because we are up into 9th place. I think that was actually a different Sauber. So we've got 2 points here so far in this Grand Prix. Could it be some more as the car ahead of us goes slow? We've also got to worry about that Red Bull though, because he's looking pretty damn dangerous as well. Although I think he might have been taken out by the Sauber because I can't see him anymore in my mirrors. But we're trying to chase off that. Oh my god, the Mercedes has lost it in a straight line. He's dipped a tire into the grass and he's just lost the back end completely. Maybe a gust of wind hit him there. Like, I think that could have been a legitimate reason for what happened there, because he literally was in a straight line and just lost it. So I think it must have been some wind. Well, we go through the final corner there, up into 8th place. The Haas comes through. He goes up into 8th, but he will definitely get the penalty for that. So it is going to be P8 for us here at the Spanish Grand Prix. Some more decent points, decent stuff here at the Spanish Grand Prix. It's now time for Monaco. You can't have an open lobby without the Monaco Grand Prix. It's a 1-2 for Mercedes here at the moment, so very realistic stuff in this lobby at the moment. But we get off the line. We're down to 3rd immediately as the Sauber and another car punters off. We hit the wall, though. That gets us back into the right direction, at least. So we lost 1 position, or 2 technically, so we're down to 4th, but thankfully not completely round after that car hit us at turn 1, so that the wall helped us there quite a bit. So we'll chase after the Ferrari now, try and get back up into a podium here. I feel like we could do some good work here at Monaco because we're not behind. You know, we're not in that scrap behind us that you can see on the mini-map, and you can see the Red Bull go slow there down the tunnel, so up into 3rd place already. So good corner here through the chicane. The Ferrari's losing the back end a little bit, so I feel like we could try and get him as we come through to the swim pool section, though we've grazed the wall. And just what is that contact system? Just what is it? I brushed the wall and the car completely went round. But yet again, just like Spain, perseverance here, guys. Perseverance. We're only in P8, so we're still in the points. The Manor completely smashes into Raskas here. Thankfully, we're not getting thrusted up the rear end there. But the Toro Rosso, both Toro Rossos, losing it in unison. The Force India comes through. And I want to just discuss I don't think Codemasters fully understand what ghosting and solidifying is at the correct time, because look at that. That should have been a moment to ghost the car ahead, but no, it solidifies, because they're like, oh no, a T-bone, yeah, oh, that's what we want to happen in the lobby. We don't want it to go through fine. But yeah, no, when nothing's happening and we're going side by side down a straight, like a camel straight, it's a ghost fest. And into this next corner, to Mirabeau, we've got a penalty. Well, we're going to get a penalty, it says on the right, and I say, screw you, FI, screw you, Codemasters, FI, I should say, because, again, with the yellow flags, I don't know what it is. In an open lobby, there should be an option where you can just turn off yellow flags, because there's just no point. There's just no point of having realistic yellow flags in an open lobby. But that's a rant for a different video anyway. So we're going to get back to the action. We're up into P6 at the moment. It's been a bit hectic, I'll admit. It's been a bit frantic. We're racing basically ghosts left, right, and centre. You can see the McLaren up ahead has got nothing. Nothing's happening to that McLaren, and he's still ghosting for some stupid reason. But we come through turn 1 to the final lap of the Grand Prix. The McLaren and Sauber got issues. They both ghost through, and we overtake them both for 5th place. You know what? I've had a reconsideration, guys. I really like the ghosting system. It's a fantastic system. Well done, Coma. It's a great system. Really benefits people a lot there. It really does. Really, I'm not biased at all. No. But remember, guys, we did get that BS yellow penalty, so we do move down to 7th place, unfortunately, but still pretty good haul of points. And there's a whole for this episode, good haul of points, 22 points, I think that is. So if we add that to the 49, we get 71 points to round out the episode. I think a pretty decent tally. We could maybe, with some luck, break the 100-point barrier within the next 2 episodes, which would be pretty damn sweet. But guys, if you have enjoyed the episode, smash that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And you're out here, and do subscribe for weekly Formula 1 content. I've been over. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.